Hi everyone, my name is Taylor, and today I'm going to tell you about how you can use Snapchat to market yourself as a musician or a music business. So let's get started. Something that you should know straight off the bat is that you're probably not going to be discovered on Snapchat. You're more likely to get discovered on Instagram or Twitter or even Facebook. I'm pretty sure we all know how Snapchat works, and that marketing can be kind of difficult because every single thing you post, even if you put it on your story, is gone within 24 hours and then it's gone forever. So everything you post on Snapchat has to be extremely temporary, spur of the moment kind of thing. You don't have to think that much about what you put on Snapchat because it's not going to be there forever. Because you only really exist on Snapchat when you are constantly posting. So because of that, you have to build up a following on all those social media sites before you move on to Snapchat. The goal is to grab your fans' attention with a very short message and an engaging photo or video. In addition, with the new Snapchat update, you have to, if you're really popular, you can pop up on the discovery page, but that's for later on after you've already built up an extremely loyal fan base on Snapchat. And Snapchat is mainly for like your ride or die fans. Those are the people that will be there for you no matter what. They follow you on all social media anyway, and they probably found you because you mentioned your Snapchat and on another social media site and maybe posted a video from Snapchat, and that's how they found you. It's most likely not going to be the other way around. Um, so the goal with Snapchat is to give them that behind the scenes. You're going to be marketing your personal brand and you're going to get people to know you in that way. They're going to get to know the real you, not the polished you with edited photos and the crisp clean videos and the well thought out long messages. This is where they see the raw, unfiltered you, or the raw, unfiltered behind the scenes of your company or your studio or whatever business you happen to be making. So some facts about Snapchat is 63% of the people who use Snapchat use it daily. So that's a pretty large margin. So it's important that you post every single day so those people can come back and see you so they can come back for more. And as we all know, it's mainly for millennials and Generation Z. 85% of users are in between the ages of 18 and 24. You're not really going to reach people over 35 on Snapchat. You may, but that shouldn't be your target for that platform. It's mainly for younger people. Some words of advice are Snapchat, like I said, is your last line of defense and you have to use it regularly. You should be documenting your regular life, but make it entertaining. Express yourself because you are your own brand or you are your company's brand, whoever happens to be in charge of the Snapchat. You gotta let people get to know you. Don't badger them to follow you on all other social media sites because they probably already do. Um, you should make jokes, be funny, draw pictures, caption things with funny memes or whatever happens to be relevant at the time. Um, you should keep up to date on the latest internet jokes and like the current news that matters to you because if you can align yourself with the things that are important in the world that your fans also care about, they'll be more connected to you and you'll have that brand loyalty. Um, like I saw a lot of famous people posting about their experience at the March for Our Lives in DC. Um, and that's something that means a lot to people, especially younger people. So that's something that you should document because it's important and it's another way to make yourself relatable to make people more likely to engage or buy your product or your service. Um, and then you need to learn what your followers want to see, whether it's crude humor or covers or practice sessions or behind the scenes and music videos or the lessons or in the studio. And then you need to cater to that. You need to look out for your analytics. You need to see what gets the most views, what gets screenshot the most, which photos and videos you see elsewhere on your social media, and then continue doing that because that's where you need to stay. That's what the people want to see. Another way to gain followers that's not just marketing to the people who are already there is to do an influencer or brand partnership. This can be a little bit difficult on on Snapchat, but it is doable. If you know somebody who is a bigger influencer, you can either get them to give you a shout out on their account, or if you live close enough to them and you know them like that, you can be on their story, which has even more of a big impact because people will be like, well, who's that person? And they might go follow you, or like maybe you can advertise your service through them. You can request them to be like, can you promote my brand, my studio, my lessons on your account? And people would be like, well, I want to be like this influence. I want to be like this artist. So I should go to this studio. I should go take these lessons. And for you, for brand partnerships, if you're a musician, the brand partnerships you're probably going to get are going to be instruments or just different like musical equipment like microphones or amps and stuff. So that's another thing to look out for because that's a win-win situation for you and the brand. And even better if you can get on that brand's Snapchat. That's even cooler because they probably also have a following and maybe a follow even bigger than yours. Another way is to have a custom geo filter for your concerts and events because then when people do Snapchat and they have the filter and they go to your event and other people see that, they're going to be like, wow, well, where is that? That's so cool that they have their own geo filter, and people are going to be more interested to come because they'll ask their friends, where are you? And then you'll have more attendees at your event. And lastly, if you do have a company, maybe assign a person to be the Snapchat guy or girl, and you could kind of make like a character or meme out of them. It's kind of like how Wendy's and McDonald's, like, throw a lot of shade on different companies. You could do that just like less maliciously, just kind of promote yourself, make jokes about your brand and your company and like the market for what you do in a more personable way, things people can laugh at, and that makes people feel like you're less of a company and more of just a group of people running things. You could do what Wendy's and McDonald's does, maybe just less maliciously, or maybe maliciously. I mean, it really just depends on what kind of company you are, what's your brand personality, really. You could be a vicious company, and maybe that's what people like about you. You could be just more pragmatic about things and really just have fun with it. Like, there really are no rules for social media, and you can be whatever you want on social media. So, that is definitely something to consider. Just to recap, Snapchat is not going to be the main way people are going to discover you. So you've got to make every single little thing you post count, whether it's through funny jokes or behind the scenes videos. You've really got to make sure you're engaging your audience and you got to promote yourself through any way you can, whether you're promoting your meetups, your new album, or really anything. But you've got to make it different than your other social media. You've got to give your fans a reason to follow you on there to make sure that you're really capitalizing on all of your social media. So that's about it. Thanks for watching.